Tonight is all about the philosophy of staying on your throne when you are considering dating, romantic pursuit in life. I be racking my brain all the time trying to think of just the very best way for men to go about this terrifying process of wife vetting. That's the aim. I need to be so clear as I dive as deeply as I can into this tonight that the ultimate goal, and I'm trying to think about the maximum amount of happiness, brother. This is the best possible way for you to go about this in life. So I am quite old school in this way. I be hearing about all this new school stuff going on nowadays. Poly this and multi that, and let's open that. No, we're not opening anything. We keep it closed. Keep it all closed. It's between you and your wife. It's between you and one woman. Some of you are listening to me right now and you're beginning to develop a little bit of pain right here. Did he just say one? I mean, how do I know which one? Don't I at least deserve? No, bro. Okay, focus on one at a time. And you can keep your hands to yourself. I just gotta say, I gotta keep it real. And I'm right there with you in terms of how much there is to enjoy when both a man and a woman both consent to each other, that physicality would be the best course of action at this moment. Like, all right, bro, I'm right there with you for sure. However, that isn't necessary though. To fully gauge, is this person worth investing time into? Oh, and if you are wondering, as soon as I said that, you're thinking that's not possible. What do you mean? I mean, to date somebody is to kind of, get real up close and personal, very intimate, very uh intertwined. How do some people put it? You got to get entangled. The way that I would have you do it without the entanglement is your objective is to place yourself in a constant position of advantage. I'm going to slow this down now, bro. This position of advantage that I'm dubbing the philosophy of staying on your throne. You might be forming pictures right now in your head of what you believe I will say and what I already mean. However, it has nothing to do with taking advantage of a woman. I'm going to be even more specific right here. It does not require you to manipulate, to coerce. There's no need to show off. You have nothing to prove here. I just want to. I want to really start breaking this down. Staying on your throne actually has nothing to do with who she is and how she behaves and what she does on the day when you guys are chilling, vibing, coffee, movie, dinner, whatever. Whatever is actually happening in terms of the series of events, which is a little bit of an adventure in and of itself, right? That you're both agreeing to go on so you can both, at the same time, you're trying to figure out, is this the wifey? She's trying to figure out, are you the hubby? Okay. How do women do that, by the way? How does baby girl figure out, is he, oh my God, is he the one and only baby boy for me? I have no idea. No, that's a genuine question. If you know, please put that down in the comments below. You're going to make me a better podcaster for the content I push out into this world. I really, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to go there. Maybe one day, but tonight, I'm gonna take it there for you and me, all my single kings, to be honest, that are interested in coexistence, companionship, cooperation, the funky business, okay, on a nightly basis. That's actually not feasible. I actually heard this from one of my mentors. I confess, I was just like, well, that would be amazing though. I mean, I, last I checked, once you reach a certain age, it doesn't really work like that anymore. So does that not give me and my woman even more incentive to enjoy it as much as possible? Let that be a nightly basis. And then my mentor was like, "You're insane. That's not how that works. That's not viable, nor is it feasible, nor is it practical for two human beings to schedule that in. Just like pen that in. We gotta make sure we hit it. No pun intended. Every single night we are together. But you definitely are devoted in this way. You're definitely already signing off. Oh no, no, no. I'm not talking about a certificate. I'm not talking about a contract. There's no obligation here. It's the feeling that you want to give all of yourself to one person. Brother, have you ever felt that feeling before? I believe I got a very short burst, a very fleeting, short lived taste of it. And it was for that small amount of time. I think I was experiencing this. Just you have just like this. You have all of me. You really do. I don't even want you to doubt that. Okay? You got me so good. And I'm okay with that. A lot of trust. Oh, absolutely. That's so much faith right there in another human being. You presenting all of yourself. You want to talk about vulnerability, okay? You want to talk about, kind of being exposed. There's no front here. There is no facade. No, I am presenting myself as exactly who I am right now in this moment. All the, everybody's got their pros and cons, strengths and weaknesses. Everyone's got good. No, everyone has virtuous and evil parts to them. I mean, this is just the the human condition. That contrast right there, the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, and what are good and evil. It's in all of us, and you really take all of that to the best of your understanding, and you are handing it over on this post, okay? Glimmering, all right, glittery, very jewel studded, okay, beautiful platter, okay, like, okay, here, have me, you know, clearly, I really like you. Love, love in a more successful form seems to be when two people will do this to each other, all right? Oh, wow, thank you. An amazing, precious gift. Um, I will accept this, and in return, right? And in return, please have all of me. It's beautiful when it happens this way. I believe that so many men in the 21st century, especially Western men, should I attach an age demographic to this? No, I don't think I will. I'm not sure. Well, it definitely is probably going to be more prolific in certain age groups. What I mean is, the younger, the more likely, but it's fine. It's fine. I believe it's just whether you're single or not. Okay, like no, no, bro, ain't no baby mamas involved, no situationships. Okay, if you play a, I don't count you as single, brother. You out there running wild, okay, doing like just ridiculously immature stuff. Okay, man, dude, no, 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 get out of here with that. That's not. I cannot, in my right mind or my right heart, say that that is conducive to the ultimate. the ultimate, what is the ultimate, bro? Love experience? What is ultimate romance? What is ultimate love? I keep saying the word ultimate. I'm just trying to iterate the best for you. That has to be where you're with a woman that, regardless of time, regardless of circumstances, I know, like, it's like you might be looking at me right now like Kumo's painting a fairy tale. Okay, my man went on air to talk about Disney tonight. No, no, no. Watch. I promise I'm not. But regardless of circumstances, money. Okay, how big is the house? How big is the cardboard box? How big is the room, the apartment, whatever y'all vibing in? Okay, not the RV. Okay, I mean, if the right one is there, it doesn't matter. If the right woman is there, does it matter? Well, I truly believe it doesn't. See, that's my point. And we'll go a little bit deeper now. Regardless of circumstances, regardless of time, oh, we're so old now. Oh, we're so wrinkly. Or, oh, we're both so young. These are our glory years. Okay. This is me in my prime. This is her at her peak. Dang, dude, should I have said it like that? I mean, that's how I feel though. Okay. It's just like, I digress. I'm gonna, because I might get in trouble if I keep going with that point. So I'm gonna digress real quick and just say, younger couples, it's like, wow, this is the time of our lives where we have so many options. Like, you get the picture, brother. Like, throw in all the variables, throw in all the options, throw it all in there. And the most overwhelming feeling that you would have swirling in your heart, singing a most harmonious melody in your head, would be, I'm good. I'm good. I'm all set. I have no desire to continue searching. And how about I'll take it just a little bit further and say it doesn't even have to be a search. For men, you literally got damsels, they're not even in distress. This is crazy. They're perfectly fine. It's just, they want what they see. And so they're going to be throwing garments of underwear at you. Like, wow, this is considered to be underwear. It's literally, I mean, like, this is like one piece of fabric. There's not much to, well, men of culture, we unite. We're not complaining. For women, it's like DMs to Dubai. That's what that is nowadays. Come on now, we in 2025. It's like on the internet for women. It's just let me fly you out, okay? All expenses paid. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. The return trip, to me, on me, everything is on me. You know what I'm saying? Just be ready for, I'll let you fill in that blank. Despite all of that optionality in modern dating, you have absolutely no desire to partake. That is what I mean. What else could you rely on as a strong indicator? This is something very real. And how would you know? That you feel it, great. If you feel that, does she feel that? You know what I mean? But the philosophy of staying on your throne, where how does a man hold a position, an advantageous position, regardless of situation, uh, stage of the relationship? It's like married for years. It's like we just literally just met last week and we've only done coffee a couple times or like one time. Like the full spectrum of all that of how spontaneous, how wildly love can develop between a man and a woman. It is to never forget that you can never, brother, here we go now. You can never come from a place of lack. That you cannot do. lack comes in many different forms, of course. Materialistically speaking, physically speaking. I'm not flexing. I'm just saying, like, like a lot of guys be like, crap, this is not look, maybe an extra puffy sweater. You know what I'm saying? Like looking a little bit more stocky with the sports jacket and whatnot, because I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like we can just wait till we get to the bedroom. If I can make it to the bedroom, maybe then she'll be like, oh, okay. The girl will be like, oh, this is what we're rocking with. You know what I'm saying? Because some guys don't gym. I highly recommend all men gym, but it's all good. It's all good. Because remember, it's a mentality here where, oh, I'm not like muscular enough. I'm not physically attractive enough. I don't have enough money. I can't talk. I don't know what to say. It's so scary trying to cold approach women. I mean, that's just me. I see these pickup artists on YouTube all the time. Well, I mean, not all the time. Actually, to be honest, it's been a while since I actually went on the tube and was just like, okay, let's see, how are these guys doing in 2025? I don't know. I pray they're doing well. I've seen some skill though. I've seen some dudes drop some hot lines like, wow, that was actually pretty smooth. That wasn't too bad. I wish I was natural like that. I wish I could, just pull up and just start dropping the charisma on baby girl like that. Despite all of this, and perhaps as of this moment, you do find yourself in a chapter of your life where you don't necessarily have all of your wifey hunting skills maximized. It's okay. For as long as you are able to accept who you are right now and you understand where you are going in life. So you can't be plateauing, you can't be stagnant, you absolutely cannot be at a standstill. Bro. No, always be in the language of this Pillars of Man podcast. It's always be evolving. You want to be in a constant state of improvement. And now, please don't get me wrong when I say this, because I'm not telling any man you will find your dream wife. You're going to find the absolute best girl in the world, the whole wide universe, to get hitched with if you are just super productive. Okay, if you just keep up with the to-do list and all these different tasks that demand your attention on a daily basis for the sake of becoming a better man, this is going to make me, oh my God, this is going to make me into such an excellent suitor. Okay? Like, she'll finally like me. And that's exactly what I mean. That's actually the whole point. At least it's where we're quickly headed. She might not. I don't mean to disrespect the other half of our species. Actually, I think there's more of them than us. Am I wrong? I gotta verify that on Google or ChatGPT or whatnot. I believe the planet Earth as a total, I'm pretty sure there's more women than men. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. All right, come on now. Okay, all my hopeless romantics, unite with me at this moment. That's awesome. It's like, okay, this is not working out. All right, let's maturely and properly cut ties. Okay, I wish you the very best. Whoever your actual husband is going to be, may he be 100 times the king that could have been for you. That must be the way. But then, like, come on, bro. The celebration is like, okay, let's go on to bigger and better. I mean, maybe not literally. I don't know, what are your tastes? Possibly. But it's to continue the search for like who you truly belong with. That's not a bad thing. I really don't believe that is a bad thing. It's all a journey at the end of the day. Anyone's gonna want to settle with someone where let me just stay on this journey with this person. Yeah, great. I mean, that doesn't mean it's going to work out, though. I mean, you want that, awesome, but that doesn't mean you're going to have it. That's, I truly believe that's okay. You and I are human beings at the end of the day. Nothing will ever change that. It's okay to be afraid of getting played, of getting cheated on, of getting hurt, of picking the wrong one. And I know that children are such a they're such a beautiful responsibility bestowed upon a man and a woman who are ready to do it together. My key word right there is together. You need both. You need both. God knows there are wonderful single fathers and there are brilliant single mothers. But optimally speaking, the best case scenario for the best possible upbringing that you could give this kid. And what kid does not deserve this? All children do. I don't know if you had this, but you did when you were a kid. I did when I was a kid. Kids do. I just have to say that real quick. You know, are they not the epitome of purity, potential, and innocence? You know, you and I are grown. We've made choices, good ones, bad ones. They haven't yet. Let's give them the best chance to make the best ones. So you would need both. And for that to be true, I think both men and women, at this point in the conversation would be thinking to themselves, okay, I'm really committed now. Like, Kumo, I am really committed at this point. What do you mean? Oh, will this still work out and whatnot? I feel that. You're definitely going to want to find out all the information that goes into, are we right together? You know, is this, is this going to work out? You know, are you the one for me? Am I the one for you? You're going to want to do that before children. You have time. You know, that whole process of how long are we going to date? And then when are we going to start having kids? And then how many are we going to have? Or maybe we're not going to have kids. That's completely, that business is strictly between the man and the woman having that conversation about children. Your job, as you ensure, above all, you stay on your throne, is to come off of it. For a woman to pull you off, hey, get up for a second. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me sit down real quick. No, okay, you have your own. The queen's throne. Or what? This is getting really metaphorical. It's just you never want to move off of it because this philosophy is to get off of it is to put yourself in an area, or maybe even worse, a mindset of lack. The imagery I want to kind of paint for you tonight is on the throne, okay? Be secure. That is what is so important for you. You have to be solid in this way. To be solid, it takes a good amount. Practice. You need to live, you need to grow, you need to have experiences. You cannot keep to yourself. Stay, kind of, the turtle analogy, you stay in your shell, that's not gonna work. Okay, bro. If it did, we'd all be married. We'd all have wives. Wifey is not in the shell, she's somewhere outside of it. You're gonna have to come out. You're gonna have to come out. Some women are bold. Some women will knock on the shell. Get your butt out here. Date me. I'm trying to date you. I know you're looking at me right now like, brother, those don't exist. But like, that's not, is that a woman? Okay, or is this, some sort of, I don't know, like fairy tale, like sprite, elven, okay, fantasy creature of some sort? What woman does that? And I know, bro, it's not looking good. But the hope, okay, the faith that you can have is the best possible chance for you to date successfully. Is staying on your throne requires these two, I will call them these two base conditions, pretty much. And it's, you have to accept yourself as you are right now, but that doesn't mean you don't have to do anything. Now, this is what I meant a little bit earlier when I mentioned you must be moving. I mean, I have a mentor myself. This dude is fire. He told me recently, you can be moving a lot. You can be moving all over the place and not doing anything. I mean, like, moving doesn't mean you're going anywhere. So that has to be said, and it's so true. So I would have you move in a direction that is going to be one of ascension. You're moving up, bro. Moving up in life. I mean, moving up in really in any way. Moving up in mood. Moving up in some gains. Moving up in some money. Brother, if it's establishing an improved state of existence for you, this is a higher quality of life that you are continuing to accrue. The goal is to always attain an even better version of yourself. See, this is why I'm once again reinforcing it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with productivity. It's not, I mean, it can. You're going to want to, you know, schedule that to-do list and block out the hours every day and really lock in. I mean, that's actually I would actually say that's actually quite essential. But the core idea of it is that you're you're working towards a ascending trajectory. I'm not there yet. This is the end goal. This is what I want to be. This is what I want out of life. I just this is how I want it all to end. Okay? And you are always working towards that. It doesn't matter. Like, your date across, so a woman, your date across from you could be laughing. Yeah, okay, bro. Might want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, whistle, snap, whatever. Okay, politely. Server, waiter, waitress. Okay, could you give me the bill? I'm out. Okay, uh, maybe, maybe even just like, yeah, maybe like, what did I order? Yeah, just give me what I ordered. Okay, I'll pay for that, and then yeah, she'll be here. Clearly, she gonna stay because I'm out of here. But even in that case, I know it's extreme. It's not that extreme. But if it does happen, if she's laughing, like, what? What do you mean you're working towards this? So you're not successful, right? So you don't have what you're telling me that you want. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Two major things are happening right now. One, she ain't it. That's not the one. Two, it doesn't matter. Why would it matter? You're on your throne. For you to question that, wait, is she right? I mean, how long has it been? How many times have I tried? How long is this going to take me? Am I even going to make it? Is this going to work? You're not in your throne anymore. This is, how is that a position of advantage? It isn't. It's more so you are now perceiving life in a way where I am disadvantaged. Oh, because I'm not there yet, because it hasn't happened yet, because it's not working, because I haven't figured this out yet, because I'm not jacked out of my mind. I'm not like, whatever it is, bro. It doesn't really matter. No, what you are doing. And what you are doing is you're going for it. And while you're in that process, however long it takes you, what what is a process? It's your life. This is your entire existence, dude. Okay? And you can testify. You can kneel before the Almighty, right in front of Dad. You could just be like, God, this is really what I'm doing. Like you can. God obviously can see. You can see what is happening in my life all the time. This is what's going on. This is what I do, and I'm doing it to the best of my ability. That's why you're enough. That's why you are fine as you are right now. This is radical acceptance of the self. And it puts you in such a position of power. Because when you are good with you, when you are cool with you, when you are just vibing, when you're big chilling with you, who else could tell you that's not okay? Woman, man, kid, get the heck out of it. Go play some. What is this kid doing? And go play some Fortnite. Anyone, really. They're not going to be able to tell you jack. I mean, but that's not to like shut yourself up. You don't want to like not get super pretentious, narcissistic, self-centered, all that. No, open to feedback, open to constructive criticism. How are you gonna grow, bro? How are you gonna learn? Of course, you're gonna want to be open to people who are genuinely trying to make you into a better person. But besides that, then it just it's this is see the philosophy of staying on your throne when you're dating, especially nowadays when women are just like, how much you make? How tall are you? Excuse me, stand up. I have a measuring tape. So let's see. It's crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you flip that? What if we busted out the scale? That's a whole different episode, isn't it, brother? Yeah, measuring tape. Okay. Let me see your resume. Okay. What's up with this gap year? Like, women are, yeah. Oh, they take it there. They take it there nowadays. It's pretty wild. And what do you do for hobbies? Okay, like what's fun for you? Okay, okay. Do you know how to fend off a bear? Okay, what if we go on this romantic hike and a grizzly bear shows up? I need to know that you're going to kill that bear with your bare hands in front of me while I watch and possibly record so I can show this off to my girlfriends on TikTok. The expectations are quite demanding. It's brother, we definitely have our work cut out for us in terms of dating for this in these wonderful, marvelous modern times. But again, that's okay. I know you might be looking at me like, bro, like you might be thinking, Kumo, that's not okay to me. That might be okay to you. I'm done. I'm not trying to jump through all those hoops. I have no energy. I'm not a hoop guy. I'm just like not built in this way. I'm a little chunky, wouldn't fit through. Probably just like get stuck in the first hoop. How many hoops do women have? Many, many. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I understand that, but I want you to be honest though. I want you to be real, bro. We do that here. You know I do. If you've been around, you know I do. I keep it real here at the Pillars of Man, and I want you to be truthful. Okay. At the end of the day, when you picture yourself having lived your entire life, I mean, what does it look like, brother? Is it truly and genuinely just you? Let's freeze it for a second. I'm gonna take it off of you. Because I know some dudes who they are thoroughly convinced that for the rest of their lives, that is the scenario they picture. It is just them. It will always be just them for the rest of their lives, and they're good with that. That's fine. No, it is. I'm not trying to project or paint that particular scenario as bad, doomsday, lonely, incel, whatever you want to call it. No, that is a decisive outcome for the trajectory of a man's life, if he so chooses it. But that begs the question, brother, if you knew it could have been different, would you still pick that? Would you still say it's not worth it? I don't want to date. I don't want to deal with this. Kumo's LARPing. There is no throne. Like, okay, all right. Hey, take it easy, bro. But, like, this is how you feel, and that's very valid. And this is how you feel. But yet, if you could wish for it, if you could pick any outcome, big guy, yo, hey, come on, big dog. I believe you would pick the wifey. You and her rocking gently in the hammock together. Gentle summer wind breezing by on both of you. A little bit of lemonade right there next to you guys. And it's a hammock because this is your backyard. It's your backyard because at the same time that you're enjoying the beauty and presence of your beloved, of your one true queen, you guys are right within earshot of your children who are giggling and laughing in the background, playing and causing mischief. I believe that most men, if they could choose, if they could pick, exactly how it would end, that it would end with a scenario like that. Who is to say then, brother, how would you be able to convince me or yourself that is not something you could ever have? Why not? Why not you, bro? So I want to reground this now. And if you're with me on that, if we see eye to eye so far, then you have to be open with yourself. Okay? It's, this is how I look, and these are the steps I will take to try to look better because I want to look good for me. You know, physical, skincare, hygiene, fashion. This is all, but I want to look sharp. I want to like, this is my style. This is what I think looks good. It's you on your throne. That's the best way for me to encapsulate, which is why this philosophy for dating, I swear it's the sweetest. It's so hard when you really embrace this though. And I guess that's the hard part. But then if you can do that work, the inner work, it's mostly internal work to get to that point where, yeah, I'm good with me. I'm cool with me. So then, and then, right? Um, a wild potential girlfriend appears. Okay, this is like Pokemon now, and like, okay, I'm gonna try to. That's not okay. No. We can't do that. We can't do that. That sounds really illegal. I was about to use the Pokeball analogy. I think women would appreciate that. So it's fine. Okay, they're not. They're not Pokemon. It's fine. Women are trainers too. We can catch Pokemon together. Something like that. Okay. You encounter a rival trainer, okay, and she looking super fine, right? And it's like, yo, what kind of Pokemon you got? Maybe we can trade. And that's how the conversation starts. Why are we in the Pokemon universe now? I guess you have just become Ash Ketchum, brother. And you know what I'm saying? Let her be Misty. Did I just ship Ash and Misty? Do they even get together? I don't know. Okay, this is getting out of pocket. It's fine. You are in the presence of a potential, a potential wifey. Okay. Remember, That's the objective. Stop playing with me, bro. Okay? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Go, well, that's what you want to do. You go get the ring. I'm good. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you can eat buffet. No, bro. No, absolutely not. That's not going to look good at the pearly gates, bro. No, can't do it like that. Can't do it like that. You didn't try hard enough. I'm sorry. You didn't try hard enough. You didn't take the time to find the one that was right for you, because when you find the one that's right for you, you're good. You're all set. There is no like, ooh, what's over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, check out the clearance section. That's God, I just can't come up with, tasteful metaphors tonight. I'm struggling. And then that happens when we do romantic deep dives here at Pillars of Men. I digress. It's okay. You just need to remember, wherever she comes off like strong, soft, kind of weak, hard to get, standoffish, kind of psycho, kind of yandere. Like, what? This is kind of creepy. I didn't invite you. I never gave you my address. How are you here? Yeah, I guess pretty scary. Whatever the situation is, you are in such a place of security. It's all good. You have to know what I mean. By this point of the episode, you're so concrete. You're so solid in who you are. And now remember part two though. It's one and two. You're who you are is one. Two is where you're going. You have to know that. And I mean, it's like, I'm going to the corner store. Like, okay, you can say that to her, or it's like, I'm going to, Call of Duty all night with the boys. I'm going to a good sesh. That would be such a raw line to say to a woman. Don't say that. Definitely don't say that. Even if that's the truth, just hide that one, bro. It's okay. She don't gotta know. But don't goon. Just like, be goon free, and then you can just tell. Just be honest with the girl. Like, no, I'm actually no. I'm going home to watch Netflix. Okay, like PG-13 and down Netflix. In case you get suspicious, you know what I mean. Ah, you are just always ready, because all the preparation, all the pre-game planning and whatnot, that was already all taken care of. When you figured out, I mean, I'm okay as me. Like, men, how many men truly step into the first date? Dating? Marriage. Yikes. Okay? Kids? Oh, God, leave the kids alone. But it's like, y'all made some. Ugh. You guys just have to. Yep. They're here staring at you. Like, is it dinner? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I get some food? And could you put on my favorite cartoon show? I need a I need a cell phone now, and it's like, no, this perfume sucks. I'm not following it, and I'm taking the car for the weekend. It gets pretty crazy pretty fast, and people will do that, but they never have taken the time to truly understand themselves. You know what I'm saying? Before, right? Mixing, fusing. It kind of is fusing. We're on my Dragon Ball Z Kings at. Is that okay? Oh Lord, I might be losing viewers right now. It's okay. I don't care. I love it. And it's like, you kind of actually are doing fusion hot. You remember when Goku and Vegeta were like, fusion? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fingers. It's different body parts with the wifey. Hey, yo. I mean, it's awesome though. No shame. It's one of the best parts. Okay? Like, yeah, you got to agree with me on that, brother. But you're gonna do that. You're gonna go with like that. What we're talking about commitment. You're gonna go with that point of no return. People try, but there's no, you can't do that. You can't refund life. That's not a, that just opened up a whole can of worms. I didn't mean to. A pivot. We were never meant to. We were never meant to take back some of these very, very milestone, what is, I believe was supposed to be naturally, some of the most amazing parts of the human experience. Don't you want to be so solid and ready for that? I mean, if you know what you want, and I mean, you don't have to convince me. You don't have to convince anybody else, bro. This is between you and God. Dad knows. I guarantee you, God knows for sure what you really want. Now, can you confront that? Can you man up with what you really want? And if you want it, then I would say go for it. I would say put up with the bad dates. It's okay. It's part of the vibe. It's an experience. Wow, she doesn't look like her PFP at all. I mean, hey, maybe we should think the same thing about you. Hopefully in a good way. Oh my god, he's so much more dashing. Or it's like, crap. I wasn't expecting this. It definitely goes both ways. It definitely goes both ways. That's not even like a male or female thing. That's a human thing. But do it, bro. Do it. Because why would you not try? Like, have fun. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my god, this is crazy. And then it's like, let me get super practical for a moment. Because at this point of the conversation, any sane man is thinking, dude, that's time. That's time. That's investment. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, we don't take this one's tough because women really do put in so much more work. And it's not because we want them to. Well, I mean, we kind of do, but it really is just more steps. It's so much more of a procedural process. I don't know what I just said right there. It's just like a lot that they do. There's like that. There's like that thing. For the longest time when I was a kid, I thought it was an eyeball extractor because that's what it looks like. It looks like you are like changing out your eyeballs. Men, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, the one where it just like it's like the metal claw for the eyeball, and there are like these different brushes and different colors, and what else do they do? They I don't know. I mean, women are very interesting creatures. They will hold up a little tiny mirror and their face becomes a canvas. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Baby girl doing her Picasso thing. Hey, power to you. I don't know what that's like. I highly doubt you do. Like, you know what that's like. We don't know what that's like. So it's a lot less work. But there's still time, you still gotta get ready, shower. What do we do? Shower, deodorant, a little bit of cologne, pick the fit. Fucking the same trousers and t-shirt we usually wear when we're not going out on a date. It's pretty crazy, actually. Okay, fine. Maybe that's just me. Like, I need to upgrade my wardrobe. Oh God, why am I saying that right now? It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, like we don't do nearly as much. And then you still got to drive out there, and you most likely footing the bill. I'm actually a proponent. Oh, come on, bro. Cue the shade. But if you're the one making the plans, like if you're chasing her, I bet you are. I bet you are. Brother, if you're being chased, why are you here? I can't help you. You have ascended. that is an upper echelon of men. I've always chased. I don't know what that's like. You're not gonna get any content like that here at the Pillars of Man. It's like, oh, okay, this is what you do when you're being chased. Like, what the heck? No, bro. What the frick? Yeah, no, like men are naturally pursuers. That's not a bad thing, but it'd be nice. The other way around would be kind of dope. Can you imagine your boys interrupt you at the cubicle and they're just like, yo, bro, you got a package. And you're just like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, it's an anonymous love letter. And the package inside, wrapped brand new, is the new Call of Duty. Or maybe it's just like a new PlayStation 5 controller. Okay? Or maybe it's like tickets to the game. That'd be so. That'd be amazing. Okay? That'd be crazy, but that's not life, unfortunately. Yeah. So back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. You have to reconcile with the fact that you chase, you're after her, then yeah, you're probably going to be footing the bill. But that's money. That's that's resources. That's time, energy, effort. It is. It is. Whether or not oh, okay, objectively, women are putting in so much more for like one given date. As true as that may be, she might open her mouth and just like, oh my god, this is a nightmare. This is awful. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work at all. I can already tell. Oh my god, you like, you know what I'm saying? Like she just like, oh, like, yeah, I'm down to open this up immediately. I don't know. She's talking about open relationships, like straight up, like right off the bat, and it's just like, yeah, um, I have like a million piercings. Can I show you all my piercings? And it's like, I'm not even. It's just getting. This is getting so stereotypical. My episode is falling apart today. I'm just trying to think of like the really stereotypical like go-to warning signs of, oh my god, is this woman actually really toxic? Like, do I even really like truly want to date you? And then if you're looking at me right now, like, Kumo, I'm actually lethally, fatally attracted to toxic women. The more toxic, the better, brother. You should even be here. Maybe some counseling or something like that. You shouldn't have that craving. That's not okay. That's gonna lead you to doom and death, bro. No, I don't get no. Just because she's a baddie, okay? But she might literally be bad for your health. This girl's gonna get you killed, bro. I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I would instead focus here on the fact that you stay grounded in who you are. You have to love yourself to be able to do this. You gotta care. To care and to love yourself means you're gonna have to invest action. You're gonna have to do stuff. This is what I meant by moving up. You're gonna have to really try, bro. And it's the best kind of attempt because this is the kind of trying that gets poured back into you by the power of the throne. You have one, man. When you sit on it, it's just you saying like, oh, and I'll use myself now. In the world, women included, obviously. Before women are like, what about us? What about me? Yeah. People would be like, Kumo, you're short. You're super short. Okay. I'm short. That's fine. And what else? What else? You have acne. And even, wow, you have atrophic scars. Your face is covered in acne scars. Yes, it is. It is. Okay. It is. You have a massive forehead, especially when you get a haircut. All right. Now I'm starting to heat up. But it's like, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I do. Okay. It is. It's like a freaking plate. It's like an actual like armor plate. Okay. Yeah, I am. Makes sense. I am a bit of a knucklehead. I'm a massive knucklehead, to be honest. You you talk too much. I talk a lot. Yeah, I definitely talk a lot. Baby girl, if you don't like talking, I'm not your man. I am not your king. Okay, because you know what I'm saying? Like, for the wifey, it's like, we don't talk a lot. We don't talk a lot. Maybe not that much. Like I imagine she'd have very effective ways of shutting me up. The point is, I'm out of time, bro. I gotta head out. But before I do, remember, stay on your throne. It's the best way to date. It's the absolute best way to date. You don't like me? Cool. Bye. Like the faster she says, like the faster she does, or whatever happens on the first date, I want you to have a wonderful first date. But if it doesn't go that well, if it doesn't happen in the way that you want it to, you go have another first date with a possibly even better woman. And that woman is going to get a better version of you. Because you have slightly more experience. Your skin's a little bit tougher. Okay? I was talking about my favorite anime, and she started laughing at me. And so I left. Now I'm going to try that on you and see if you laugh. You know what I mean? Like maybe she does start laughing, but she's laughing in a good way. She's laughing in like, oh my God, my husband is a weeb. But in a lovable way. Isn't that the goal? You don't think she's out there? Of course she's out there. Stop playing with me, bro. She's out there. It just might be on you to find her. I don't want you to find her and then be insecure, be doubting, is this? You're a boss. You're a king, bro. That deserves a queen. But you have to be king first. You gotta be king first. Know yourself. Know thyself. Accept yourself. You gotta do that work, that inner work. And I want to dive a little bit more deeply into the specifics of that inner work. Tonight was really all about the idea of staying on your throne for dating. Coming soon to a Pillars of Man podcast near you. And then know where you're going. And while you're headed there, if you enjoy content like this and you're looking for another fellow doing the same, you check me out. That's kind of what I do. Talk a little bit about everything and anything that goes into God, anime, bodybuilding, philosophy, movies, all aimed at helping any man become the very best version of himself. Wish you the best, bro. Thanks so much for being here, checking out all this, learning, listening, vibing with me on my show. You're so real for that. And I keep doing my best to really just throw as much value as possible at you guys going through the modern male human experience. So you are watching the Pillars of Man podcast, and if you want to know exactly when my episodes go live, come out, launch, you hit that subscribe button for me, brother. But until then, I'll catch you for the next one. Take it easy. Take good care of yourself. And I love you so much. Peace.